Everyone, haven't done a gig log in a while. As you probably know, this is just a hobby for me. It's not actually a main income, but I just thought I'd do this gig log. I'm going to a place in Bexleyheath in Kent, which is used to be called the Zero Bar. I don't know what it's called now, but the place has got a very Moroccan feel to it. I've been there for a pre-gig check, and the hall itself, or the venue itself, has got a very low ceiling, a couple of supporting pillows in the middle of the place, which is going to make it a little bit difficult. Obviously going to have to watch what I do. Bit of a test really, to see what I can do. I'm getting there well before the gig. I'm getting there probably at least 2.5 hours before the gig, but you know, I don't know what I'm going to come up against, so I think it's best to always be prepared. As I say, haven't done a gig log for a while, haven't been particularly busy, but you know, it's finding the time to do the gigs in amongst all the other things I do in my life. I'll catch you later. Bexleyheath Broadway, and just about to go in and take a look at the hall and see what I can do. So I can feel to the place. Okay, maybe not quite as bad as I remember it. The two columns, it was dark when I came up here last time, so the two columns are there, so they're not going to create that much of a problem for me. I just wish they wouldn't leave things like that. There's obviously a regular resident DJ that does things here, but I just wish they wouldn't leave things like that lying around. It just makes it look so, I don't know, everything else is nice, and you got this. There you go, covering up a beautiful fireplace as well. What can I say? Okay, sensible size hall. Low ceiling, unfortunately, but I've dealt with worse. Okay. Apparently there's a back entrance and a car park where I can park the van to unload, and a set of stairs going upstairs, so it might be a bit easier than I thought it would be, because it's a yellow line outside and we're still not out of that zone yet. Okay. That's it. Unfortunately I've got the ugly boxes, but I can't do anything about those. So I've got the laser pointing straight up at the ceiling. Usual repertoire. The only add-on is I've got two new cam case subs, which I've added since, so don't need to carry around some big speakers. And the subs are hidden underneath the skirt, so it kind of gives it a nice touch. It doesn't look too much, but it sounds very good. Alright guys, I'll try and follow.
Place I long to be. If I had the world, I would give it just to see.
wrapped up, just about to reverse the van, filled up, flight of stairs, absolutely killed me. I must be getting old. Yeah, blinding night, everybody had a really good time, no complaints, lots of people complimenting me at the end of the evening, which is always nice. Even the guys behind the bar said, you know, played some blinding music. I like to think that's true, but you know, a bit conceited of me to say that myself, so it's nice to hear. But yeah, everybody had a really good time, positive, got paid a little bit extra for the extra that I did. So yeah, happy, very good time. I'm just going to go and get myself a burger now because I'm absolutely Lee Marvin. Catch you later, guys. Just thought I'd add this on to the end. Had a little bit of a rant earlier on this evening. I recorded it, but I'm not going to put it in the video. Basically, I've got a Behringer, I think it's BCD 3000 DJ mixing console, which is a USB sound card. Now, the problem I have is every time I use this Behringer, it lets me down in one way or another. I've actually reinstalled my machine twice to try and get all the drivers applied and make sure that every bit of software that goes along with the Behringer is actually as it should be. I am an IT engineer. I've said this before. I know what I'm doing around a computer. I'm not a twat. But the Behringer, seriously, I had one once before, and I was doing a really important gig, and the bloody thing just went wrong on me. So I sent it straight back the first day I used it. So I sent it straight back. Then this one, which I bought, didn't buy from a shop, I actually bought from a guy. It was an unwanted present. I thought I'd give it another go, give it at least another chance. It's taken me all this time to get it working on the machine, and twice tonight, before the evening started, thank God, the bloody thing just stopped working, and I had to go into the virtual DJ software and actually tell the bloody thing it was a sound drive, it was a sound card again. It infuriated me beyond belief. We won't be using it again. I will be sticking it in the box, and I will be flogging it to somebody who doesn't do it as a profession, to somebody who just wants to play around with a mixer at home. It is absolutely ludicrous that a professional piece of equipment made by a professional company can let me down so many times, and believe you me guys, it isn't me. So I just thought I'd have another little rant, but not as bad as the rant I had earlier on, because I was actually using the F word. Alright, so Behringer, like it or hate it, a bit like Marmite. I personally love Marmite, but I hate Behringer.